We'll start today's session with Dr. Manisha Bora. She has joined the workshop from Assam. She is working in Assam Agricultural University as an assistant professor. Manisha, we're very lucky to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. And even I'm lucky to be a research person, to be an invitee here. Thank you so much.
She will tell us about the different prospects of agricultural degree and how to prepare yourself for this. So I request Manisha to take over the system.
So, can I start or?
Yeah, Manisha, please.
I can start?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
A very good afternoon to everyone present in this workshop. So, as you have already known that I am Dr. Manisha Bora and I'm from Assam. And at present, I am working as an assistant professor at Assam Agricultural University. Okay. So, before starting with the career options, I would like to give a brief introduction as to how I have entered into agriculture. Prior to that, I would like to offer my heartful gratitude, or we can say I'm thankful to all the organizers who have organized this workshop and also invited me as a resource person in order to provide some, or in order to throw some light regarding the career options in agriculture. So if I start with my introduction first regarding only with the career things. First, schooling I did from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. This is, I think you all have learned or know, you have heard about this school, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, or JNV in short. I did my schooling from that institute, and after +2, I get entered into agricultural university and started my career in the stream BSc or Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. So after that, after completion of BSc, I didn't join my master's program immediately after BSc. Prior to that, I got selected for as a probationary officer in ICICI Bank, and as a part of their program, I had to undergo one training, or you can say one diploma, postgraduate diploma in banking, PGDB, which was conducted by ICICI Bank in collaboration with Manipal University at Bangalore. So there, I have undergone training for around 1 year, and after 1 year, I got posted as an assistant manager in ICICI Bank. I worked there in the bank for about 2 years, but after that, due to some personal reasons, I left the service at bank, and I have joined Assam Agricultural University again for continuing the master's degree. And after there, I opted for agricultural economics as my subject. Agricultural economics and farm management was the subject, and I got my degree in 2012 in master's degree in Assam Agricultural University. Then after that, just after completion of my master's degree, I appeared for National Eligibility Test, that is also called as NET exam. I think most of you people have already heard about that NET exam, National Eligibility Test. And in my first attempt only in 2013, I have cleared that exam. And after clearing that exam in 2014, I got posted as an assistant professor in the university itself. And on the job very recently in 2019, I have completed my PhD program, and because of which today I can say myself as a doctor. Okay, this is in brief about my introduction in respect of the career thing. So now I'd like to move to say agricultural front. First, I don't want to say, since time is limited, I don't want to say many things about the agriculture. But since you at your stage, especially for those who are say younger, very younger, like class 8, 9 standards, at your age, actually, this agriculture, about this agriculture and all, I was not aware. I myself was not aware that agriculture could be a stream of study. So even if some of you have some idea about agriculture, you might think that agriculture is something like farming. This is something like farming. People would go to the field with hoe or plow or other implements, and they will come back with a body filled with mud. But agriculture is not only that farming. Yes, this is farming. Basically, this is farming, but this is not only farming. So in agriculture, there are so many diverse subjects. Unless and until you get entered into the stream or into the study, you cannot imagine. We have here from agricultural economics to agricultural biochemistry, from agricultural engineering, where we have so many engineers itself, engineers to agricultural engineering to agricultural biotechnology, from agricultural extension to agricultural meteorology, and there are so many diverse subjects. Along with that, there are so many allied subjects like veterinary, then sericulture, then community science. Recently, this is named as community science. Before that, we know it as we have known it as home science. Then there are other streams as well, like fishery science. Okay, so these things are actually allied subjects of agriculture. And myself, I am basically from the core subject agriculture. Now, so because of this diverse nature of subjects and because of this diverse, say, because of the having these diverse subjects into the agriculture, there are so many career opportunities in different fields of agriculture or other fields, like from engineering, as I said, to biochemistry, to biotechnology, to agribusiness management. Agribusiness management is yet another stream of this agriculture itself. So if at this stage, if you think agriculture is only farming, we can say that this is not only farming. Okay, this comprises of so many diverse streams, diverse subjects, agriculture. So now, setting about the importance, I'll go through the career opportunities a little bit later. Like after BSc, what can be done in agriculture? After MSc, what can be done? For those, I would go a little bit later. Prior to that, I would like to throw some light regarding how to get entered into the agriculture stream as a study stream just after completion of +2. Okay, I think this is most important at this stage, because whenever after completion of this +2 studies, after declaration of results, the students, you might be thinking, or you might be say you are in a position to apply for different different courses, different streams. So in case of agriculture, what is the way to get entered into it like the other streams? So first is there are two options. First, in every states, almost every states, there is one agricultural university. Okay, say in Assam, we have Assam Agricultural University, and in these states, I think the rules, admission rules would may be different for different say states. But for say for example, in our state, in Assam Agricultural University, at this point of time till now, for BSc, in order to get entered into BSc Agriculture after completion of +2, the admission process happens on merit basis. There is no entrance exam. On merit basis, it happens. And most of the times, the cutoff mark for agriculture stream, it goes, it comes down to 80, 83, 85 like that. Okay, for general caste. So for general caste, the cutoff mark, the range is between 80 to 85. Okay, so this happens on merit basis. Okay, and in this system of admission, people from the home state, say for in case of Assam Agriculture University, from the state of Assam only, the people can apply. Students can apply. Okay, this is one. And number two is, and this is important, there is one competitive exam, which is, okay, before that, I would like to say one thing. The Central Institute in respect of agriculture in the country is ICAR, Indian Council of Agricultural Research, which is situated at New Delhi. So this ICAR, they conduct one common exam for both separately for UG, undergraduate, and for PG, postgraduate students. Okay. So this exam, through which one can get entered into agriculture, is it is called, and this is AIEEA exam. This is All India Entrance Exam conducted by ICAR. Okay. Okay. So there are in India, there are all total 71 agricultural university, out of which 64 are state agricultural university, and 3 are Central Agriculture University, and 4 are ICAR deemed universities. Okay, and through this exam conducted, AIEEA, students after +2 can get entered into any of these universities, even the state universities. Okay, so 15% of seats in every university all throughout the country is being say covered through this entrance exam, AIEEA. So this entrance is All India Entrance Examination for admission. This is being conducted by National Testing Agency, NTA, and all the informations regarding the eligibility criteria, then how to apply for the exam, how to get registered, all these informations you will get in the site, either icar.gov.in, icar.gov.in, and more specifically, icar.nta.nic.in, icar.nta.nic.in. This is the website, and there all information regarding how to get entry into the program would be is notified in that website. Okay. So next, this is all about how to get entered into the.
Okay, Manisha, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes,
it was very enlightening, and you know, I'm sure a lot of students will benefit from what you said. I welcome Captain Nehal Agarwal, who is a commercial pilot, and he was my student, so I proudly say that. And I was his class teacher in 9th and 10th, and I welcome Dr. G.V. Anurag. Anurag, I don't believe this, that I'm welcoming Dr. G.V. Anurag, the little boy I know since his class 5th. Okay, so proud to see you. So proud to see you.